What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this particular video I will explain the problem delete a node in singly linked list. Okay, so guys, today's problem is very easy and very important as well. Starting right away from the problem statement, so it says that given a singly linked list and an integer x, delete x node from the singly linked list. Okay, so we have an example here guys. We are given a linked list and an integer x, and our task is to delete the node from the given linked list, right? So we have to delete the third node for this particular example. And which is the third node we have? This is the third node, right? We have to delete this node. So when we delete this node guys, this is the remaining list that we will be having. So this is the output here. Now I hope you have understood the problem well. So let's talk about the solution now guys. Okay, so first of all, let me take an example in order to understand the approach, guys. So we have a linked list. Let's say we have one here, then we have three, then we have five, then we have seven. This is the linked list that we have, and the value of x for this particular linked list is 3. We have to delete the third node, guys. This is the third node, right? When we delete the third node, then what is the linked list that we will be having? We just delete this particular node, so this 3 will now point to this 7, right? So we will have 1, then 3, then 7. This is the resultant linked list that we will be having when we delete this particular node. So this is something guys that can help us to figure out the approach. See, what is the approach? This is the third node, right, that we need to delete. So what we will do is we will start from the head node, and then let's say this is being pointed by the pointer ptr, right? Now this pointer is going to move, and this pointer will stop when I reach the third node, guys. And when this pointer is here, so I just need one more pointer to point to the previous node that we have. So let's say this is the previous node. So what I'll do is guys, deleting this particular node simply means that I will make the next of this particular node equals to this particular node, right? So this is pointer, this is previous. This node is pointer dot next, right? This is pointer dot next, and this particular node is previous. So I will say that okay, previous dot next is equal to pointer dot next, right? This is all we need to do, guys. Once we have done this, so now this 3 will point to this 7, and this particular 5 is now not the part of this particular linked list, right? So you will say that hey, although this particular node is not the part of linked list, but it's not deleted yet, right? But I'll say that it's considered to be a garbage value now, so we can say that this node is deleted. Now this node is not the part of the given linked list that we have, so we can consider this particular node as a garbage value. Even the memory will consider this particular value as a garbage value and overwrite it with another value of another program, right? So guys, this is the approach that we need to follow. What we will do is, whenever we are given a linked list, so we just need a pointer, then we are going to move that particular pointer till we reach the x node, right? So this is the x node that we have, and along with this we will have a previous pointer as well, which will give us the previous node that we have, and we just need to do this particular operation. Then this previous will be pointing to the next node of this particular node, right? So this way this node will get deleted, guys. Now I hope the approach is clear to you. So we are going to write the pseudocode for this particular approach, guys. First of all, let me remove the stuff that we have. So we are simply going to remove every stuff that we have so that we can get the linked list again. Okay, now guys, see, what we will do is we'll first initialize the pointer. So pointer is initially equal to head of the linked list, right? Head of the linked list basically comes from the function itself as an argument. So this is an argument that comes from the function. We have pointer equals to head, then we need to initialize a previous pointer which is initially equal to null, right? After this, as we move, the previous pointer will be pointing to the pointer itself. So let me show you how it's going to work. I have 1, then I have 3, then I have 5, then I have 7, right? And the value of x is equal to 3. So I'll say that okay, initially x is equal to 3 and this is our pointer, and previous is equal to null. When x becomes equals to 2, then I want my pointer here. So my pointer will come here, and guys, my previous will be pointing here now, right? After this my x will become 1, so my pointer will come here and my previous will come here, right? And this is what we want, this is the stage that I want, and at this point I want to stop. So I'll say that okay, while my x is something which is greater than 1, so I will keep moving the pointer and I will keep decreasing the value of x. So x will become x minus equals to 1, right? This is going to perform a decrement operation on x. After this, Before I do x minus equals to 1, I have to move the pointer. I'll say that okay, pointer equals to pointer dot next, right? And even before that, I need to store the current value of pointer to the previous. So I'll say that okay, my previous is equals to pointer, and after this I will do pointer equals to pointer dot next, right? Once you have done this, guys, your task is done. You are currently pointing to the third node, and previous is pointing to the node which is just before the third node. So you will do the operation that I want in order to delete the particular node, right? I'll say that okay, previous dot next is equal to pointer dot next. Once you have done this, your task is done, guys. You are simply going to return the head of the linked list because now linked list is modified, right? So I'll simply do return head. If we do this, guys, our task is done. This is all we need to do in order to delete any particular node from a linked list. But we have an edge case. We have an edge case. See, let's say we are given the same linked list, but we want to delete the first node. So let's say we want to delete the first node that we have. This is the first node, right? And guys, see, this is the first node, so my pointer will be pointing to this particular node, and we don't have any previous is equal to null for this particular case. So at that particular point, you can see that this is something which will give us exception, because if previous is equal to null, so previous dot next is not there, right? So we have to handle this particular case separately. I'll write if my x is equal to 1. In that particular case, we are simply going to return head dot next, right? Whatever is my head, because we are returning head, so I'll return head dot next. I'll say okay, return head dot next. Once you have done this, your task is done, guys. This is the whole code and the exact code that we need to write in order to solve the problem. Now, talking about the time complexity of this code, so see, guys, we are just traversing the list, right? And in worst case, let's say we want to delete this particular last node, right? So we have to traverse the whole list from starting to end. So this is O of n, right? If you have n nodes, then this is O of n traversal. So the worst case time complexity is O of n, and space complexity is nothing more than O of 1, because we are not using any extra space here. Now, guys, let me show you the code. So this is the code that we need to follow, guys. See, we are handling the edge case that I have explained you, and after this we have previous equal to null, then we have pointer equals to head, right? And we will move the pointer till we reach the node that we want to reach, and after this we just need to perform this particular operation to delete that particular node, guys, right? And at last we are going to return head. This is the code in Python, and we have the code in Java as well. This is the code in Java, right? Now, guys, I hope you have understood how we delete a node from a linked list. So this is all about this video. Thank you.